Live from right field on the south side of Chicago. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
Me and my homies rolling. Hey, we about to take it up.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starter, Sean Burke. What do we need to know here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
About to get started here, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Trent Grisham.
And we're underway.
Ball.
Burke measures 6 feet 6 inches, 240 pounds, and he was a third-round pick in 2021. This one in the air, center field. Pereira under it. And there's one away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Well, Boog, as I pop my collar, this lineup is taking the Chris Singleton approach. But in today's game, we know walks are key to scoring runs. At times, this lineup swings a little too freely. They need to make pitchers work harder.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And Singy, he leads the league this year in runs scored. Here comes the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. South side of Chicago just getting started here. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That's inside. Ball.
Just
no, that's
missed.
it.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Next to hit, Jason Dominguez. Liner, caught at second.
No,
to first, but he's back in time. Nice hustle to avoid the double play there.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And that is that. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here on the south side and on the hill, Ryan Weathers. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
As a rookie, he's done a good job of stealing bases. Sometimes it takes players more time to build confidence to try it, but he hasn't been hesitant in the slightest. He just goes for it.
Rice. He'll do it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Andrew Benintendi.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure. And he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in. But somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Swings through that. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two here. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Outside.
Andrew Benintendi in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe under it. And there's two down.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Randall.
Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Out towards right center field. That's a base hit. Montgomery on his horse around third. That gets by him. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one at the knees for a strike. Now a pop-up on the infield. He's got it, and that is the inning. One for the Sox in the inning on this RBI triple. It's now 1-0. Here on the south side and stepping in for the Yankees, Spencer Jones.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
On the ground. Oh, great stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting seventh, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a foul out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That's
See if
a ball.
you can go
That's
upstairs
inside.
a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that skips in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a high fly ball in the air left field. That one carrying. Going. Gone. His 7th home run of the season. And we're level. It's 1-1.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Ball.
On the ground, out to short. Acuna handles, throws to first, and that's the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at right field, bottom of the second, Edgar Carroll steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ryan Weathers will get back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Tristan Peters.
What he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. In the air, left field, and
Foul
just
ball.
foul.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
And the 0-2.
Ball. Ball.
Tied up here in the early going. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Got him. One down. Back safely.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's the center fielder, Everson Pereira. That one's in there. Strike 1. Man at first, one away. And a base hit up the middle. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Batting 9th.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the finale of this 4-game set. This one popped up.
That's an infield
fly
fly.
called there.
Up next for the White Sox.
And now the first baseman, Munetaka Murakami. He's 0 for 1. On a line out towards center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. All tied 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Foul ball there. And now the 0-1. Fouled off left side. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The 0-2. Stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's outside.
That's the ball.
And the count's full. On the ground to short. Acuna throws to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
On a bounce right side, Antonacci slings to first in time.
Up next for the
And
Yankees,
here's a look at how
first
he's using
baseman
his pitches in
Ben
this one.
Rice.
So up next, Ben Rice. He reached out a walk his first time.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Outside.
That's a ball.
Ball 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. Still tied, 1-1.
Get it right, get it right.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you.
To a count, you really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now.
Here.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Goes down looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Hey! Nope, ball.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here's a 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Randall Grichuk now. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Luis Acuna.
Inside.
Oh, that's it.
And it's 1-0. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike. Benintendi. The runner at first with 2 gone. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missed. Back to first, and he's safe. On the ground, right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. With 3 complete, we're tied at 1 apiece. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Ball.
1-2 now.
Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Grichuk has a beat on it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
In the air, left side. Grichuk on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder, Spencer Jones.
Here's the left fielder, Spencer Jones. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. Hard liner. And that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. One away.
Up next for the White Sox.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. All tied up. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Ball.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder.
So digging in, Everson Pereira.
Ball. Outside.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Dominguez on the move, stretches out and hauls it in. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. We go to the top of the 5th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. at the dish. Top 5 in RBIs, and he's not slowing down, Singy. Basically part of the grounds crew the way he clears the bases.
Yeah, he's got that clutch gene, and apparently it comes with a very generous RBI bonus.
That one fouled off. Here's your 1. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-2. More ribbies than some teams in this league. Unbelievable production.
Yeah, he doesn't snack, he feasts, especially with ducks on the pond.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. That's a little bit low. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good job to fight that one off. And a payoff pitch. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And that one clips the corner.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just misses with that one. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. One down. There's Ryan McMahon now. Grounded out to short in his first trip. He swings and fouls one off.
That's a ball.
Jack
That's a ball.
out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two now. Next offering is
that's
outside.
out.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Payoff pitch. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sean Burke departs, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and we'll come back with a new arm. Number 62 into the game.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Acuna over to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Home half of the 5th coming up. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as it's a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Throw to first in time.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Montgomery.
A little bit low.
That's down. That's a ball.
The Yankees up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And that's just foul. The 1-1. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. This one in the air. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox,
Benintendi up here, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Popped up. Weathers. And that'll do it. White Sox held in check here. They're down 2-1. Here on the south side, close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Trent Grisham, the next to hit.
Center fielder Trent Grisham.
Sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fastball is outside.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That one outside. And now it's 3-2. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And there's a foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're the top half of the sixth. That one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now.
No, that's in.
And that's a strikeout looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That clips a corner. Check swing,
That's the ball.
no appeal, and the count is 1-1. Swings through that one. 1 out and a runner at second. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
White Sox going with a new arm, Drew Thornton.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt, struggling on the road this season, better results at home. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses. Ball 1. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Grisham on at second with 2 down. Caught him looking for the K. Nice work from the White Sox pen. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the White Sox 1. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. The pitcher on here, Angel Shabib.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Nope. Ball.
Out towards right center field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And the tying runs aboard with a leadoff triple.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to...
On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in.
Oh, that's a productive at-bat right there. I'm sure he wanted a knock, but puts the ball in play, brings that run in from third, ties up the ball game.
And up next for Chicago, Edgar Caro.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Here's a 1-1. In the air, left field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
In for a strike. Good slider. That catches the corner.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
That's too low. Ball 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Stays alive. The 2-2. And that just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And ball 4 to a board.
Well, a breaking ball on that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's the center fielder, Everson Pereira. He's 2 for 2. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. The second run scores. It's a 2-run double and they lead by 2.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing at the bat to drive in 2. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And now time is called as we'll get a visit to the mound. 2 relievers just got up to throw out there in the bullpen. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Angel Shavi will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Right through there for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. 1 out, the runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Murakami in the box now. Takes strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 4-2.
So what's the move without a comeback?
Here on the south side, and stepping in for the Yankees, Spencer Jones.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
And a 1-1. There's a strike.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Next offering misses. Ball. Full count now. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And that drops in for a strike. And that is out of play.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Look out!
That hit him. Batter, take your base.
Up next for the Yankees,
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. His righty-lefty splits there.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The 1-0. And that one is lifted in the air. Peters should have this one. And there's one away.
up next for the Yankees, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
First pitch swinging.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play move.
He's in
Throw
there.
to second, safe. Strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Outside
Ball,
with
that's
the breaking
outside.
ball. The Yanks with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Drew Thorpe done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher for the White Sox, Sean Newcomb.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
2 outs, runners at first and second. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Backed off the plate that time.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The 2-1. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. They limit the damage here. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Yarbrough.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Well, 1-run game. Now the number 2 hitter, Colson Montgomery. 1 for 3. Rips that one to right. And a quick out, number 1. All right, who was the first White Sox player to hit for the cycle here at Rate Field?
Oh, it was my guy, Jose Valentin. You know, he was the guy who sold me my first premium car, Boog.
No, it was not Jose Valentin.
No, he did sell me my car, but on the cycle, okay, let's see. I don't know.
You want to try again?
Up next,
Tim Anderson.
Chris, it was you.
Really?
Yep, really. Randall Grichuk steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
So what do I remember about that day? I remember being in the zone. We were playing the Kansas City Royals and just felt like everyone was moving in slow motion and I was moving in real time, and it was very...
That is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. White Sox 4 and the Yankees 3. Back at Rate Field and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Grichuk on the move. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Jason Dominguez.
That's in for a strike.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The White Sox holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fought off foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ball.
That just
Nope,
misses.
ball.
And now 3-2.
That's a really good take.
That one is absolutely belted way back there. And that gets down in the corner. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time, but the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sean Newcomb gives way, and he leaves a runner at third, so we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. White Sox going with a new arm, Chris Murphy.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
First pitch
That missed.
misses.
That's a ball.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And
That's
that's
a ball.
downstairs and outside. Just
No, that
missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. The tying run is 90 feet away. This ball's chopped on the ground. Murakami tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that will end the inning. The Yanks lead one. They still trail it here 4-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Well, one-run game. Luis Angel Acuna getting ready to hit. And
Down,
takes low
ball.
for ball 1.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat
Ball.
less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 on the way. Swings and misses. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Misses
Nope,
inside.
that's in.
Ball 1.
And you know, bloops and lasers, they both count the same, so we know there's zero complaints about double digits in the hit column, no matter how it happens.
1-2. Got him swinging for the K. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beat.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Nothing doing for the White Sox, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
First pitch swinging. Way outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Just
No, that's
missed.
low. Ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's
Ball.
the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Anthony Volpe waiting to hit for the Yankees. (3-1) now, and ball
Take
4
your base,
there.
ball
Tying
4.
run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Max Schumann. He represents the go-ahead run. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Yeah.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
0-2 now. That was the
That's the
sweeper,
ball.
but it missed. The White Sox trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. That one lifted to left. Grisham settles under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman.
One out man at
Ryan
first.
McMahon.
At the plate, Ryan McMahon. Chop to the left side. Slings to second. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Chambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.
Ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once I wanna give you the world. Not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it